All right, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. I am Joseph.
I'm Yvonne.
And this is our son, Joseph. And we are the Hit Couple. We appreciate you joining our page today. If this is your first time looking at our page on YouTube, please consider hitting that subscribe button, dropping us some feedback in the comment section, and giving us a thumbs up. If you're doing this on Facebook or Instagram Live or even on Zoom, we greatly appreciate all the support. So we have an awesome workout designed today. It's going to be a circuit dumbbell session, so please get some dumbbells. I would say anything from the range of 2 pounds to 10 pounds. You can use 15 if you really want to push yourself, but I really wouldn't recommend going that high. Now, dumbbells are optional. It's just to help increase the effectiveness of the workouts, but they're not required on this one. You will also need some padding for your back because we are going to do some movements on our back like glute bridges. So it's going to be 5 exercises, 4 rounds, 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of break. In that 30 seconds of break, you catch your breath and you get some water. We're going to introduce the next exercise to you. So, anything else? We also changed it up a little bit, so if this is your first time, we are going to eliminate the cool down and we're going to add a little bit more time to our warm-up. Because really, the warm-up is really essential to prevent injuries and really getting your body loose. So we're having a little bit of a longer 4.5-minute warm-up today. So let's go ahead and get started.
All right, so we're going to start off with our arm swings. Oh. Okay, there we go.
Right.
We're going to start off with our arm swings here. Getting loose. 5, 6, we'll do 10, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to go into our torso twists. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're going to do arm circles. We're going to do 10 going forward, and then we'll switch and do 10 going backwards. Controlled here. 10. Okay, I guess we're going backwards now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get those shoulders loose. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to do swimmers. So we're going to alternate our hand rotations. 1, 2. We're going to go forward for 10. 4, 5, 6, 8, and 10. And we're going to do the same thing going backwards. 1, 2, 3. Really loosening up those arms. This is 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now we're going to focus on the lower body. We're going to do some hip openers here. So we're going to go open up and back. We're going to do this 4 times. Open up and back. 3 and back. And we'll do 1 more. And 4. Now we're going to go to the other side. Open up and back. Woo. And back. Last one. Good, now we're going to do our knee tuck. So grab one knee, try and pull it in as close as you can. A couple of seconds, and release. We're going to go to the other side. Get knee up. You're working on balance here as well. Switch to the other side. Keep breathing here. Release. Other side. We're going to do 1 more on each side, okay? Someone's got trouble with that. Other side. All right, now we're going to do some lunge rotation. So we're going to go down and come into a full plank position. And we're going to bring our left leg as close as we can to our hands. With our left hand, we're going to reach and rotate up. And we're going to bring it back down and switch our legs. Same thing on the other side. Rotate and reach up. And switch. Open up. Other side. Switch. And open up. Good. We're going to come back up. And we're going to do some standing mountain climbers here. So opposite knee, opposite hand. And we're going to reach up. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good, now we'll focus and switch, and we're going to do some high knees here. A couple of high knees. All right, we're going to finish it off with a couple of lateral lunges. So we're going to take it nice and wide, and we're just going to rock from side to side. And we'll just do that all the way through.
All right. Great job, y'all. So the first exercise is going to have a halfway timer. So when at 15 seconds you'll hear a beep, that's when we're going to switch sides. You're going to grab your dumbbell. We're going to be in a split squat position. So that means we're in this position right here. We're thinking vertical movement. So we're dropping down, we're passing that dumbbell to one hand, and then we're passing it back. Okay, staying in that split squat position. Okay, down. Remember, we're not leaning forward. We're going vertical, passing it, down, passing it, down, passing it, down, passing it. Okay, then we switch. Same thing. Down, pass it, down, pass it.
So when you push up, you want to push through the back of your heel right here, pushing your bottom up.
Great job. All right, next exercise. Catch your breath, get some water right now if you need to. We're going to be using both of our dumbbells. We're going to do a bicep curl. At the top of that curl, we're going to rotate and do an overhead press. Okay? All right, so once again, palms facing out, curling up, rotate, press at the top, back down, rotate, bring it down.
So you always rotate when you're at the middle. Let's go. Remember, it's very important to keep breathing.
Do not hold your breath. If you want to be in a little bit of a staggered stance, you can to help with your balance.
You need that slight bend in those knees. Do that as well.
Remember, you do not need to have heavy weight for this. If you feel like this weight is too heavy, definitely go down. All right. Next exercise, we're going to be on the floor. We're only going to need one dumbbell for this. We're going to be in the sit-up position. Okay, we're going to have our dumbbell right across our hips. Okay, and these are going to be glute bridges. So we're going to drive that belly button and squeeze those glutes at the top of that bridge, and then we're going to come right back down, okay? What's the key with your back, babe?
Try not to arch your back. You don't want to go too high. Okay, you just want to come into a nice straight line between your knees and your chest.
Make sure you get a nice contraction at the top of that glute bridge. Really squeeze those glutes. And then control the negative as well. Don't just let your bottom drop down real quick. It's controlled up and controlled down.
Exhale when you're in that squeeze at the top. Great job.
All right.
Back in our feet.
Next exercise. This one does have a modification for it. We're going to do push-ups with a dumbbell slide.
Sorry. Not back on our feet. I said back on our feet.
Okay. So you're going to do a traditional push-up, and then you're going to slide that dumbbell over. Then you're going to do a push-up, and then slide that dumbbell over. So you're just constantly sliding it back and forth.
Modified would just be on the knees. Remember, if you are doing it modified, you want to shift that weight forward so your shoulders are on top of those hands.
Nice wide base if you're doing your traditional push-ups. Unmodified, so that you're not swaying too much.
Remember, you're trying to keep that A frame in that push-up. Try not to flare out those elbows too much. All right. Now we're back on our feet.
Now we're back on our feet. You're gonna need one dumbbell for this one. This one's gonna be a reverse lunge with a dumbbell raise, arm raise, okay? So once again, there's gonna be a halfway mark on this one. We're gonna have the dumbbell up the entire time. We're gonna drop back and bring it up. Drop back, bring it up. Focusing on one side for 15 seconds. You'll hear a beep. That's when we switch.
So if the dumbbell is too much for you, then drop it down and just do body weight reverse lunges.
Remember, the leg that's going back is the same leg as the side that the dumbbell is up, okay? All right, so you switch. So right here, left leg goes back, left arm is up. You can have your arm out to the side like Yvonne and I to help with your balance. All right, great job. That is the completion of round 1. We got
you grab your water.
3 more rounds after that. Okay. We're back up top in split squats.
Really catch your breath. Breathe
Remember,
in through your nose, out through your mouth.
Think vertical movement, right? So elevator, right? We're going straight down, pass it, right back up. Okay?
Sorry, buddy. I don't have fruit snacks, buddy. Remember, when you're pushing up, you want to push through the bottom of that heel that's in the front. Switch. Let's go. Keep breathing. Pushing into that back heel.
Right. Next exercise is that bicep curl with overhead press. Okay? Remember, we're contracting, palms out, we're contracting those biceps. We're rotating right here at the shoulder length. And then we're pressing up. Okay?
Whew. Catch your breath. We got 10 seconds. Remember, you have a nice wide stance here. Slide bend in the knees. Let's go. Keep breathing. Exhale when you do that bicep curl, and exhale when you do the press up. Ta-da! Almost there, you guys. We got 10 seconds. Keep going.
If you don't have dumbbells, do not be discouraged. You could use bottled water. You could use a gallon jug of water. You could use canned vegetables. It does not have to be a crazy amount of weight. Next exercise, back on the glute bridges. Remember, 1 dumbbell is needed only.
So remember here, we do not want to overextend our back. We're just contracting those legs and those glutes. 1 dumbbell, squeeze at the top, and come right back down.
Just to let you guys know, I will be doing a little, like,
Fact at the end.
Fact at the end.
Let's go. We got 10 seconds. Remember, we're exhaling when we're at the top.
Great job.
Push-ups.
Push-ups coming up. There's a lot of things to think about when you're doing your push-ups, so make sure that your hands are under your shoulders. Make sure you have that A-frame, like Yvonne was saying, or not flared out elbows.
So you want this A-frame not too flared out, and you don't want them too tucked in.
Okay, make sure that we're leading with the chest. Make sure we're not allowing our belly button to sag. So there's a lot of things that you have to take into consideration when you're doing a push-up, okay?
Let's go. Remember, you want that nice wide stance. Exhale when you're pressing up. Exhale when you move that dumbbell. Let's go. Keep going, you guys. You got it. Almost there. 5 seconds. Great job.
Great work. Coming up is those reverse lunges. Remember, dumbbells up, arm to the side for some stability, and we're dropping straight back. Now, I know in past videos we've said try not to let the front of your knee go past the front of your foot. You actually can. So you can let the front of your knee go past the front of your foot. That's completely okay.
Exhale when you're down in that lunge. Halfway through, we'll switch to the other leg. Switch. Having that arm out to the side helps with your balance. Let's go, keep breathing. You got it.
Last couple. Right, great work. We are halfway there. That is end of round 2. 2 more rounds. Split squats coming up. Remember, we're in this position the entire time. We're not bringing it back forward. We're staying here and just going up and down like an elevator. Right, passing it. Passing it. Try to prevent that chest from coming down.
Right, so that back leg is really mainly helping with your balance. So when you push up, you should mainly be using that front leg, pushing through the back of that heel to lift that bottom up. Let's go. Good. Switch to the other side. Pushing up with that back front heel. Great job.
Great work. All right, bicep curls, overhead press coming up next.
Really focus on your breathing here. Really catch your breath. Taking deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Grab your water.
Try not to jerk that weight up as well if you're tired. Try not to use a lot of momentum. Try to stay nice and stable the entire time. Let's go, buddy.
If you feel like you do have to jerk, it's probably best to go down in weight or just eliminate the weight altogether and do the rest just body weight.
Same thing with the negative from the overhead press. You want to control that negative down. Great job.
On the floor, you guys, doing glute bridges. Your placement of your feet shouldn't be too wide or too close to your bottom. They should be nice and even right in the middle. Remember, keeping that, all you're doing is contracting those glutes. It's not about how high you can get that bottom off of the ground. Exhale when you're at the top. And squeeze. Great job.
Good work, y'all. We got 10 more seconds left.
Keep
Push
going.
all the way through.
I know you're doing great. Keep going. We've got 4 seconds.
Great work. We got push-ups coming up next.
Good job, buddy. Whew. Take your time, get in your position. Remember, if you are doing these on your knees, have a nice wide base here, and we shift that weight forward so those hands are right underneath those shoulders. Okay? Whew. Let's go, you guys. Exhale when you're pushing up. Exhale when you drag that weight. That core is nice and engaged here the whole time. So remember that A-frame in those push-ups. Great job. Back up top. Last exercise for this round. We got reverse lunge to the overhead hold. Is it good?
We're good.
Catch your breath, 10 seconds. Remember, if this gets too hard for you to keep it up, eliminate the weight. There's nothing wrong with that. You exhale when you're in that lunge. Switch. Having that hand out helps with the balance. Let's go. Great job.
Fourth and final round. Go ahead, babe.
No, I was going to say that's the end of round 3.
End of round 3, fourth and final round. Y'all are doing great. Anybody that's doing this on Instagram, Facebook, and Zoom, or you're watching this later on YouTube, great work. We appreciate y'all. Remember, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please
do so.
consider doing so. Split squats coming up.
Let's go. Remember, focusing on pushing that weight up through that front back heel. That back leg is just for support. Let's go. Switch. Exhale when you're in that lunge or squat, sorry.
Great work, great work. Bicep curls coming up next.
Remember, we rotate every time when we're in the middle. Try not to swing to get that weight up. Should be all controlled with those biceps.
Nice and controlled. If anything, I would say the slower, the better. Okay, do not rush these repetitions. Nice and slow.
Ready? Curl, rotate, press up. Remember, this is all nice and controlled. Controlling that weight coming back down as well. You control it. Don't let gravity just bring it back down.
I also want you to contract your abs right here. Make sure your core is nice and solid as well, right? Tighten up those abs while you're doing this entire exercise. Great work. Glute bridges.
Remember, keep drinking your water if you need to.
Keep track of your weight as well. If you feel like your weight's too light and you can go up a little bit, do that next time. If you feel like your weight's a little bit too heavy and you need to tone it back down, that you can do that as well. Once again, know your limits, okay?
Let's go. Contracting those glutes. Remember, it's not about how high you can get that bottom off of the ground. Do not pay attention to that. It's nice and controlled, using those hamstrings and those glutes to bring your bottom off of the ground. Squeeze. Almost there, you guys.
Awesome. Push-ups coming up next. Remember, these videos will be available on our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, it's The Hit Couple, and usually takes us about, what, 2-day turnaround? So this will be up on there in about 2 days.
We got 10 seconds, you guys. Catch your breath. We got this one and one more exercise to go and we are done.
Let's do this.
That's right, let's do this. Shift that weight forward. Exhale in those press ups. Let's go, keep going. You got it, you got it. Woo! Feel the burn. exercise.
I'm done to do, okay?
Hold on, buddy.
It's our last exercise.
Remember, one dumbbell this time. Pressing up, keeping it there.
Nobody.
Let's go.
Oh, wait. Elbow locked up. Elbow locked up.
Exhale. When you're in that lunge, switch. Almost there. Keep going.
All right. Great job, everybody. We appreciate y'all so much. Joseph has a quick fact for y'all.
Alright.
Good job, guys.
So, if you drink too much water, it can infect the salt in your body and you can die.
Oh, no.
So don't
Drink water.
drink plenty, but not too much.
Drink plenty, but not too much.